Did you hear about Robert, the caregiver? He was such a big part of their family, especially for Adi with his ALS.
It's so quiet at their house now, after Adi passed away. Robert and the other caregivers aren't around like before.
Adi and his wife really bonded with their caregivers. It's rare to have such support at home.
Most ALS patients don't get this kind of help. Health insurance and Medicare hardly cover in-home care.
They were lucky with their insurance covering most of Adi's care costs. Can you imagine, $40,000 a month?
The cost of caregiving in the U.S. is huge, and it's going to affect more people as our population ages.
This year's election is a chance to push for better care policies. We need affordable, accessible home care.
After Adi's tracheotomy, they needed constant care. ALS is such a demanding disease.
Initially, they didn't want caregivers, but having them actually brought back some normalcy.
With ALS, your options are limited. Private care is too expensive, and the alternatives aren't great either.
Did you know 70% of people over 65 need long-term care? And it's often the less wealthy who need it most.
Caregivers are so undervalued. They're underpaid, overworked, and yet they do such important work.
Adi was all about fair treatment for caregivers. They even had benefits like paid sick days.
Caregivers were essential during the pandemic, but still, there's been no real change in the system.
It's frustrating that funding for Medicaid home services got cut from recent legislation.
There were bills to improve caregiving, but nothing's moving forward in Congress.
Supporting caregiving has bipartisan support, but funding it has become a political issue.
Caregiving is about love and community, not just a necessity. It's both beautiful and essential.
Adi's disease brought them a community of care. It changed their family life for the better.
Adi envisioned a world where caregiving was dignified and financially stable. We should honor that vision.